What's going on, everybody? DeVore and G Money. This is the Not for Debate podcast. We are live on Facebook and on YouTube. You can listen to us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Anchor, and all other major streaming platforms. Be sure to follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Um, Pretty straightforward show today. Going to be covering the Miami Dolphins, first half of the Miami Dolphins and Atlanta Falcons game. Thoughts on the New York Jets, Zach Wilson's performance today. Also thoughts on Chicago Bears rookie quarterback Justin Fields as well. G Money, what is good?
Chilling, man. How are you?
I'm feeling really good. Before we jump into the show,
Mm-hmm.
I want to say currently right now in Madden 21, Madden 22, that just recently just dropped on the 20th. Dropped on the 20th. Currently, I am up on your boy because we played a series of games. We probably played what one, two, three games. We played three games. I am currently up 2-1 on your boy.
Who's my boy? You talking about Banks?
Yes, I am up. I'm up 2-1 on Banks. By the way, shout out to Good Tracks in the comment section too as well.
Mm-hmm. Well,
But
that's good. I mean,
yes,
Banks. Yeah. Anytime you can beat Banks is good.
and I must say one of the games that I beat him, one of the teams that I beat him with one of those games was the Eagles.
Oh well, I guess the Eagles in virtual world is good. The Eagles in real life, oh God, I don't even want to talk about them.
I wanted to also bring up well, you wasn't here back when I made this statement, but back in 2019 when the Philadelphia Eagles ended up signing Jordan Howard, the running back,
Right.
I I literally made the bold prediction of putting him in my top 5 running backs for 2019. Now, he was on pace to be in a top 5 back before he ended up suffering a rib injury. I believe it was week 8 or 9 versus the Chicago Bears. So that prediction was a little bit unfulfilled. But in regards to this game that me and Banks played in, he had like a nasty. It was a nasty 70-yard run that he had, and I was and
Wait, who was he playing with?
who was Banks playing with in that game? Man, who was he playing with? You want to get back to me? I cannot remember who he was playing with in that particular game, but I know I won. That's all. That's all I can tell you. I know I won that game, and then I believe the heartbreaker to have Banks just throwing the towel. He didn't even want to talk to me. He didn't want to talk to me no more after that. He just muted himself for about 5, maybe 10 minutes because it came down. It was a fourth quarter game-winning drive by Carson Wentz. That's what it was. I played with the Colts, and then he played with the Niners in that game, and it was with Carson Wentz. And Carson Wentz. Go ahead, my fault.
No, I was just gonna say, what was the team? No, go finish your statement because I was just gonna ask, what was the team that he beat you with? Because you did lose once.
Okay. Okay. So in the fourth quarter game winning drive, I threw a beautiful corner route to Paris Campbell. Now I know you remember Noah from Indie Sports was up here. Right. He was bragging and boasting about Paris Campbell. At the early in the game, I had a deep bomb to him. I think I recorded it, so I could probably say it to you too. But at the end of the game, that fourth quarter game-winning drive, I threw a corner route right to Paris Campbell, and Banks was livid. He was livid. Like it was like with 17 seconds left in the game, he was livid. But oh my goodness, boy! I tell you. He wanted the rematch. He sent me a text saying he wanted the rematch. So he definitely coming to get the smoke again. But yeah, like so far, as far as Madden 22 right now, it's still a work in progress. I like to get at least a week of gameplay under my belt before I actually voice my opinion when it comes down to Madden. But I strongly believe there's going to be some patches moving forward with Madden. Man, I can't find my clips now. Okay, so there was a game we played. It was the Cardinals. No, the Eagles game. He was the Raiders. The first game I know I was the Cardinals, but I can't remember what team he picked.
I'm just curious what yeah, I'm just curious on what team he when he picked. What team did you guys when he picked to beat you? You just played with the Colts straight up, or was it?
Nah, the Colts was the last game. So I played with the Cardinals the first game. I'm trying to think, what team did he play with in the first game? But I know the second game. Wait a minute. Did he beat me that one time? I think he did. I think I'm not even gonna try to cap it for real. I'm gonna go ahead and give him the benefit of the doubt. He beat me one time. I beat him 2 times. I know I beat him with the Cardinals, and I know I beat him with the Eagles. So
then you lost with the Colts.
Okay, the Giants. That was the game. So we played 4 games. So I beat him with the Cardinals. I lost with the Giants. I beat him with the Eagles, and then I beat him with the Colts. So we played
3-1.
Yeah, I'm 3-1. So excuse me, correction. I am 3-1 versus Banks currently right now in Madden 22.
He doesn't like that at all.
No, he does not like that at all. I wouldn't be surprised if he popped up in here right now just to clarify what was going on. But the game I lost, the game I ended up losing, he had the Patriots. And the reason why I ended up losing, he had the Patriots, was because of the fact I ain't gonna sit here and making excuses, but we just gonna treat this as a post-game press conference. We didn't capitalize on our opportunities. We didn't stick to our strengths. We're running the football with Saquon Barkley. You clearly cannot throw the football or the New England Patriots in that secondary. So that's what that was in that game. I'm just gonna go ahead and chalk that one up. That's clearly my fault. I put myself in situations that I should not have put myself in, and I ended up losing that game. But
speaking about the Patriots, and hopefully we get a chance to get to them. They have a quarterback battle over there, man. There's not a clear cut who's going to be the starter. They're both playing well, but go ahead.
Oh yes, absolutely. We definitely gonna get to the Eagles because that was disgusting for what I saw Wednesday night. Was it Wednesday night? Yeah, Wednesday night.
Yeah.
Versus the New England Patriots. But topic of discussion right now is the Miami Dolphins. The Atlanta Falcons at the Miami Dolphins first half. I was highly motivated to sit down and watch Tua in the first half in this game, especially after Quinte ended up going to the training camp. He was making these Tom Brady comparisons with. I was like, I got to see this with my own eyes. I saw the film after the game of the Miami Dolphins versus the Chicago Bears. That really didn't do me much justice. There was clips. There was like little clips all over the internet about that throw he threw to Mike Gesicki. They was complimenting the touch that he had on the ball or whatever, and how much the anticipation that he had on that pass. I needed to see a little bit more. So clearly in this game versus the Atlanta Falcons, Tua ended up playing the whole first half, and I'm not gonna sit here and be like I was disappointed, but I'm going to say right again, like I said last week before I ended up having to leave out. This is a preseason game. We're going to take this with a grain of salt. So just grading him off of this game or the first half versus the Atlanta Falcons, I'm going to go ahead and give him an A+. Because yes, what? I am. Yes, I am.
Oh my! Look at you. Hey, giving somebody credit. Okay, go ahead.
See, now Banks got this narrative out there right now that I don't give nobody credit. That is 1,000% not true. I give out credit where credit is due all the time. We had the discussion during the conference championship. I gave credit to Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers when they beat the Packers, and I clearly cursed out Aaron Rodgers for the way he played in that game. But anyway, yeah, I felt like during the course of this game, Tua did have command of the huddle. As far as the offense is concerned, threw for 16 for 23, 183 passing yards, 1 touchdown, and possibly the more impressive player, to be honest with you, is Myles Gaskin. I see moving forward with the Miami Dolphins as far as the 2021 season is concerned. I feel like the Dolphins are going to try to get Myles Gaskin involved in the offense as much as possible.
So more than Brown?
Yes, I honestly think he's going to be involved in the offense a lot more than Brown. It's not going to. I don't think it's going to be a bell cow. It's not going to be a bell cow offense for the Miami Dolphins. I feel like Myles Gaskin is going to be your. He's going to be your all around the field kind of guy. Your gadget type of player. You're going to see him sometimes in the backfield. You're going to see him sometimes lined up as a receiver. Like just getting the guys involved in space for the most part. As far as Jalen Waddle, he had a couple of nice catches in the first half. He ended up scared us in the first half with that knee injury, but he ended up returning and he ended up making 2 more catches before he ended up sitting down for the rest of the evening. But for real, like again, I'm gonna go back to Tua because he did an excellent job of going through his progressions and knowing when to check the football down, and took exactly what the defense was giving him. When we ended up hitting the Atlanta Falcons underneath, to end up hitting Gasicki down the seam. The homie
that was a great throw, by the way. The one that took Gasicki down the seam, that was a great throw.
Yes, that was a phenomenal throw. That was a phenomenal throw. There was a key third down. There was definitely a key third down towards the end of the second half. Excuse me, towards the end of the second quarter, where he threw to the homie. Shout out to Matt Collins from Moco. Matt Collins had a couple of nice catches too as well. Also, shout out to Quinte. What's good, brother? Okay, give Quinte a minute to come in. I'm pretty sure he has some thoughts too as well. But go ahead. G, what you got?
No, I just want to say, what's up, yo? I just want to say quickly because I know Quinte want to speak on it. But Quinte did hint at his training camp that he had promise, and so watching this game, I didn't think that he looked like a quarterback that knew what he was doing. I think last year he didn't know the playbook, he didn't know how to check down. So clearly you can see there's improvement. Is he there yet all the way? No, but this is a hell of an improvement. I mean, he had command of the team. He had a few nice throws. Again, the one like we said to Gasicki, that was a hell of a throw. So yeah, he played well. I think that the ceiling is high for him. I think he can continue to get better. Hopefully he doesn't regress. But also I just want to point out, and I don't want to sound negative, but they are playing the Falcons, and we all know the Falcons have a terrible defense. But still, he's still playing well. He's still playing.
I didn't want to point that out. I just wanted to just comment on Tua's performance in general. I was cool with what I saw.
But let me say this. I understand the Falcons do got a bad defense, but I'm looking at those are still NFL caliber players playing against this young offensive line. That's all I care about saying, because they will open up holes. Tua had a clean pocket besides 3 times probably, and he did what he was supposed to do. And also, you gotta look at it like this: he don't have his true number 1 receivers out there playing, number 1 players out there playing. So take it with a grain of salt. And I do like what I've seen, because he's playing with second and third team players, and he's still looking nice. So, yeah. That's all I wanted to see, because I got tired of people making excuses, talking about, oh, he's playing with bad receivers. He's playing with bad. I said, man, how long you been a Dolphins fan?
Yeah. Okay, so here's the thing, Quentin, because I like that. As far as it depends on the team that you're playing, because you're playing the Atlanta Falcons right now.
Yeah.
And the Atlanta Falcons, they didn't run any man-to-man coverage in this game. That's not my problem. Now, when you going up against, I know this is a little bit premature, but when you're going up against teams like New England, possibly Buffalo, where they put in a little bit of man-to-man coverage in there, I'm concerned about these receivers. I'm sorry.
Why? I don't get that.
Nah, it's not. But you gotta understand, the players who can play against man coverage, who beats. Okay, Devontae Parker been roasting Stephon Gilmore since he played for Buffalo, so I don't want to hear that.
I got a question.
That's the only player on the Dolphins team.
No, but you gotta understand. Fuller is a great route runner. He can break man-to-man coverage.
Wait, so that's my question though. That's my question. I'm sorry, Quinte. So you're saying, DeVore, that the Dolphins receivers can't get off the line? They can't shake man-to-man? They play better in zone defense? Like, what are you trying to say?
I'm gonna go ahead and break this down to you. When you're in the zone coverage is basically you just covering certain parts of the field. When you play man coverage, physical man coverage, you're gonna have somebody on you 24/7 for the most part, and you're not gonna be able to. You're gonna have to put that ball within extremely tight windows. Now, getting back to what Quinte was saying, Will Fuller, I understand, but Will Fuller, he ain't gonna be there for the first 2 games. And then you going
to just one game, just the first game.
The first game, okay. So first versus New England, you ain't gonna be available for the first game in New England. So you looking at just having Devontae Parker. We don't know what's going on with Devontae Parker. Preston Williams, and you just sitting with Waddle, Hollins, Albert Wilson, which I believe I'm a strong believer in Albert Wilson. But
so they're not physical enough for you.
I have something for you, DeVore. This is what you didn't pay attention in the game. They had a lot of great window dressing, generating open men. That's what it was doing the whole time. You worrying about man coverage when you can eat feast in the slot. That's what you don't understand. Because I'm gonna say this: New England has 2 good corners.
3.
Mills is trash. You remember Mills playing for the Eagles?
Jalen Mills, he had like his hair, the tips of his hair dyed green or something. Green.
Yeah, he was trash.
Remember what Devontae Parker did to him? He had 150 yards pass receiving on him. And that's their slot receiver,
we forgetting
bro.
Jones too? Because Jones is a pretty good corner too.
I already said 2 good corners: J.C. Jones and Stephon Gilmore. That is it.
That's J.C. Jackson, and you got Jones.
J.C. He okay. He okay.
They got 3 good guys. Like they got 3 good quality guys.
Let me say this: he's no monogamy without the bad technical things. I'm just being honest. He's not that good, bro. He's okay. He's okay. And I'm gonna say this: we're gonna be able to run on them too. I'm just you.
Oh wait, hold on, wait, Quinte. Let me ask you before you continue. Are you, if you feel this way, I need you to stamp it right now.
Okay,
guarantee it. Guarantee it. Dolphins over the Patriots week 1.
I guarantee it because they're gonna look at last year. Just like Buffalo Bills not gonna whoop our ass again either. I'm just being honest with you, bro.
A lot of confidence. Okay.
I'm gonna say this to you. I have more confidence in your team than you have in your team. And that was just preseason game. Just being honest. Your team is better than what it showed that day. And I feel as though Bill Belichick was doing his Bill Belichick and stuff. He was hitting y'all when y'all was down. That's all I'm saying. And coach is not. He shouldn't be a coach. I'm sorry. He shouldn't be a coach. He shouldn't be a coach. Because all he was doing like the same thing over and over. But your coach, he should not be a coach, bro. And the person who gave you a better chance to show what the offense can do, he has a fake injury. He has a stomach virus. So I don't know, man.
I don't got too much to say about the Eagles. I think that was more. I mean, I know we're gonna get to that topic soon, but I think that was more Patriots than bad Eagles. I think the Patriots.
Nah, couldn't say y'all made y'all made that man look like he was Dan Marino out there, boy. The first couple plays.
Okay, let's go ahead and get to the Patriots and Philadelphia Eagles. So
I'm sorry, they made Cam Newton look like he was Dan Marino, bro. Come on now.
he looked really efficient.
Come on now, DeVore. Come on down, DeVore. You telling me with our secondary, our defensive line, he's gonna do that same stuff? Are you serious?
No, I think
they're gonna
run the ball a lot more, and then that's what's going to open that stuff up. But
not really, because they don't have a true number 1 receiver. Who's going to get open, bro? Ooh.
Okay, so let me ask you this: if week 1, who's checking Hunter Henry?
Bro, I'm gonna say this to you. First off, I'm gonna say this to you, bro. They're gonna take Bernard McKinney off the field when they play the nickel, because they're gonna run a nickel package the whole game, bro. So they're gonna take him off. They're gonna put another secondary. They're gonna put Hollins or somebody or what's his name, Jones, other Jones, on the tight end, bro. Or even you could put Byron Jones on Jonnu Smith and put Rowe on Hunter Henry.
But okay, so that leaves us vulnerable in the run game now.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, the running game is going to be
not necessarily.
Why not?
I'm telling you, it's not necessarily, bro. Not necessarily.
I'm concerned, Quinte.
I'm gonna say this to you. I'm not concerned because I'm looking at from a whole talent. They have a good offensive line.
They have a great offensive line.
No, they have a good offensive line.
They have a decent offensive line.
I won't say great.
Serviceable.
The great offensive line. The great offensive line is the Colts and the Cowboys. They're good. They're good. They're still gonna give up. Yeah, no. I'm sorry.
Okay, a great right side offensive line.
Yeah,
okay,
I would say that much.
What you think about? Let me ask you something. What you think about Matt Jones? 13 for 19.
That boy can play. I'm sorry. I don't care what nobody says.
Yeah, like all this hate for Mac Jones.
They have. Oh my god, that boy can play.
The draft was ridiculous.
Yeah, I agree.
That was ridiculous.
I'm gonna say this. I feel as though Bill Belichick say, "Hey, man, play like you trash in these pro days, so I could pick you at 15." And that's look at it, man. That man, he's not showing none of that stuff he did in that pro day. He couldn't throw deep passes in the pro day. He couldn't do none of it. He had no zip on the pass. And all of a sudden, he got zip on his passes. He's throwing deep. He's climbing. He's looked like Tom Brady, a clone of a bootleg Tom Brady, climbing the pocket, everything, bro. Come on now. And people don't. Nice. That boy look nice, bro.
That's why I don't really invest too much in the pro days, because the spotlight is on you. If you fuck up, that can fuck up your whole draft stock.
Yeah.
That can fuck up your whole draft stock. At least he's on the New England Patriots, taken in the first round. They're invested in him. If he screws up in the preseason game, it is what it is. He gets another opportunity.
Oh, we got it. I hear you, but we got to get to the next topic, because I got it. It's like it feels like it's karma about Buffalo and Chicago. Did you look at Trubisky's numbers?
Trubisky looked good, man.
Yeah, he looked good, man.
I watched when he was that boy was slicing the dice.
Yeah, man.
You know, Trubisky didn't really look that bad towards the end of last season either.
No,
but the thing is, everybody blamed him. Everybody, from Chicago.
You can't blame him. You can't blame. I'm gonna say he's a rhythmic passer. He's Tua, but a better athlete.
I wouldn't say exactly call him Tua. I call him.
No, I'm not saying.
I'm calling more of a Marcus Mariota type of player.
No. I'm gonna say this to you. Tua lives on RPO. He's good at the first read and bam, bam, bam. That's what Trubisky's good at. He's good at that zone read, pull it out, throw it, rhythmic pass, bam. If he stays on the rhythm, he's gonna be good. If he's off rhythm, oh my God, that's what this. I'm just being honest. I'm just saying what I saw was what he did in college. That meant he's a rhythmic passer. If he stays on rhythm, stays on time, throws to the open man. If he scrambles out, throws to the deep man, he's gonna be great. But if he doesn't have that, oh my.
Now let me go ahead and address this comment real quick. Baker can't check no tight end 1-on-1.
You don't think so?
Baker ain't checking.
I'm gonna say this to you. That's not true, because he was checking Cole Kmet. Cole Kmet is comparable to Jonnu Smith. Cole Kmet is a good tight end.
Oh, and hell no, he ain't comparable to no damn.
Yes, he is. Cole Kmet is good. I'm gonna say you don't watch those games. You didn't see this man. The man is good. The boy can play. I'm being honest with you. The boy can play.
I like Jerome, but he ain't checking no Johnny.
Bro, I'm gonna say this to you. People giving. I'm gonna say this to you. when you gonna see him drop open passes, and I'm gonna be laughing when we win this game. I'm just being honest.
I ain't saying that we're gonna lose, but
are you still talking about the Patriots game?
Yeah, I'm not saying we gonna
honest.
lose, but I'm just saying like that. Just how we gonna handle. I just feel like having Jonnu and Hunter Henry with Cam Newton in that read option is just dangerous.
So Cam Newton starting.
But is it dangerous? Is it?
Yes.
Wait, hold on. Wait.
Right.
So Cam Newton's the for sure starter? Y'all believe that?
I guarantee
Yeah, Cam Newton gonna be the starter.
Ain't no way.
Always Cam Newton not gonna play if he gets hurt.
Hmm.
If he doesn't play. But me personally, if I was a coach, I'm starting Mac because he opens the offense more than Cam.
Yeah. He looked good.
I'm starting Cam.
I'm gonna say this to you. If you say like we take away the run, Cam is not gonna beat us sitting in the pocket throwing the football.
How far are you expecting him to throw the ball though?
Huh?
How far are we expecting Cam to throw the ball? Because I'm gonna give him 20 yards in short. He can throw the ball 20 yards.
I'm just saying, but if we stop the run, what is Cam gonna do? Because Cam is based off the run. If he runs, if the running back is running, he's running. If he can't run, what can he do?
Yeah, Donis is tripping. Jonnu run a 4.340. Are you tripping right now?
Huh?
Jonnu, I'm talking to Donis right now in the comment section. He can't run routes, but hey, that dude is fast. He got a 4.340.
He's I don't know.
The only thing I just want to say something. The only thing about this Dolphins Patriots game, as far as speaking on what Quinte said, the corners, I think it'll be hard for them to throw. But if you can't stop that running game, y'all not winning.
But what if we do stop the running game?
That's a big if, though. We'll see, because I don't know if the Dolphins are gonna
I'm just being honest. I feel as though we're gonna be able to stop the run.
I felt the Dolphins was stopping the run by blitzing.
But see, if they blitz too much, then they'll do play action or
that's a lot of one-on-ones for the tight ends to get open. And I'm sorry, I don't see Jerome Baker being able to hold Jonnu Smith.
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I'm just being honest with you. Baker can guard Jonnu Smith. I'm sorry to tell you that, bro. I'm sorry. I understand. I'm gonna say this. You're looking at a speed factor. When do you in a football game? You running a route besides the go route, a 9 route. You running straight down the field. You're not. He plays tight end. He's on the line of scrimmage. He has to get up. I have the compromise. I could push him off his routes as the defender.
What?
Come on. Yes, you can.
Wait a minute.
I'm gonna say, have you ever played linebacker? I have.
I ain't never played no linebacker. You caught the tight end before. I know what that experience is like.
I'm playing linebacker. The tight end's on the line. He tried to get up and run his. I can push him off his route. I'm sorry, I can. It wasn't no spot. I can push him off his route. That's what people don't understand.
Okay. I'm just gonna compare sizes here because he's sitting at 225 pounds. Jerome Baker is right.
No, Jerome Baker is 235 pounds. Check it again.
So he put on some weight.
Yeah. Hey,
one of my biggest issues was his weight. Now we looking at Jonnu. He's sitting at 248 pounds. So and he's not a little body. He's wide. So I can't. That's gonna be my key matchup going in on Sunday. Is who's gonna be checking these tight ends? Yes, who is going to be checking these tight ends? Because y'all Donis over here. He talking hella bold right now in the comment section saying that Jerome Baker's gonna be able to hold Jonnu. I don't see that. I'm sorry. I just don't see that.
Wait, so what are you saying, bro? Are you leaning towards the Patriots game 1?
I'm not leaning towards the Patriots game 1. I'm just saying I just have a concern in that particular matchup. Who is going to be checking these tight ends? Because those are their key contributors, to be honest with you, if they end up if that's how the game is going to go, because we're going to lock out the receivers on the outside with Byron and Xavier. It's just who is going to be guarding these tight ends.
So you can put Nick Needham too. Don't forget about Nick Needham.
No, did you just say Nick Needham, bro? I'm sorry. This is I am not the biggest fan of Nick Needham. Yes, I can respect Nick Needham's heart because he has consistently gone out there. I wouldn't say he's looked
I'm
bad.
gonna push a button of yours real quick. How you don't have respect for Nick Needham, but you got more respect for Josh Rosen?
I said I do have respect for him because he got hot. That's what I like about.
The boy is good. I'm sorry, he not
got
the best.
Heart. I'll give it up. He got
hot. The boy is good. The boy is good, bro. I'm sorry, the boy is good. You tripping?
He got hot because there have been.
I'm gonna say this to you: if Nick Needham was on the Eagles, he'd be their best corner on the team.
Over Darius?
That's not saying a lot. Because we saw.
That's what I'm saying. Darius.
I don't know because I think Avonte Maddox is a pretty decent corner.
You tripping?
No,
better than Nick Needham. I'll take Avonte.
No, he's not. Nick Needham is good, bro. Nick Needham is good.
I'm sorry. I
don't understand your evaluation sometimes. I really don't understand your evaluation.
Listen. So the Dolphins got the wide receivers locked up. The issue with the Patriots is the run game. If they can't stop the run, y'all not winning. So in my prediction, they're not going to be able to stop the run. So I got the Patriots 27-20.
So what if the Patriots throw 2 interceptions and we get a fumble? So that's 3 turnovers in the game.
It's all if. We'll see.
It's all if they can run the ball. If
they're going to run the ball 30 times. You know that, right? They're going to run the ball at least 30 times.
No, they're going to run the ball 40 times. If Cam is playing quarterback, they're running the ball 40 times. That's what Cam running the ball 10 times.
They're going to put 9 men in the box, and they're going to try to stop the run, and that's going to open up the field for the tight ends, and that might kill y'all. So, again, if y'all can stop the run, y'all might have a chance.
They got a blitz to stop the run. So.
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
Nah.
Okay.
Oh man! Oh my goodness gracious!
I'm telling you, man. If it's the rookie playing, yes, you blitz all day because he won't be able to read the coverages that quick. He's not mobile. I'm just being honest. You don't blitz. I'm gonna say when you playing a mobile quarterback like Cam Newton, you don't blitz like that, bro. You have a spy on him, and you play man to man or you play zone. You don't do that. If you blitz, that's how Cam eats. All he got to break one tackle and throw it to the wide open man. That's what you're not understanding, the boy.
But
I'm just saying, I understand that aspect of it. But where I'm coming from is the Dolphins are only effective stopping the run by blitzing.
But you based it on last year. I'm based it on right now. And right now,
we don't know what right now is.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm looking at right now.
We don't know what.
But we don't know.
I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest. I feel as though we're gonna be able to stop the run without blitzing because the blitzing is blitzing is for non-mobile quarterbacks and blitzing is for when you're up 21-7. That's what blitzing is for.
But I think what Vora's hitting at is that because of our great corners and our great DBs, we'll be able to blitz and still cover, because we have to stop the run.
That ain't what I'm saying.
That's not what you're saying. Okay, what you're saying?
Clarify this up because Quinte believes that we're gonna be able to stop the run, but based off of last year, the Dolphins did a lot of blitzing to stop the run, and we
didn't have a pass rush. That's why we couldn't. I'm gonna say this is what you're not understanding, boy. We didn't have a great enough pass rush. That's why we blitzed so heavy last year.
So you got
we had one pass. We have a better pass rush, I feel.
I agree, but
it's a better
based
pass
off
rush.
of last year, that's what it was. Now this year, hopefully we gonna see something different. But my evaluation is going based off of what happened last year.
Me personally, I don't look at last year. When this new season, I take it away until I see the first game. I don't base stuff off of last season. You can't do that because players grow, people get better. Because you basing Jerome Baker, he can't cover a tight end. That's not true.
I didn't say a tight end. I said Jonnu.
But you put too much stock on Jonnu Smith. Hunter Henry is better than him.
Hey, I didn't say that. I didn't say he was wrong.
He's just like the second. He cannot run no routes. He can't.
Hey,
I'm being dead serious. I'm dead serious. The boy cannot. He's fast. He's Devin Hester. He can do good things. He cannot run no routes. He can't. That's what you understand. That's what you. I'm being dead serious. The boy can't run routes. He's fast. He's a big man. That's fast.
So here I'm about to push this on you. You are making this evaluation based off of what you saw last year.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this out there.
I said like I don't base stuff off from last year. I said players get better. That's what I just said. You're not listening. You being
I
I
heard you.
Okay. I said players get better. I don't base stuff off last year.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and give Jerome Baker the benefit of the doubt. If you was I'm gonna go ahead and still give Jonnu Smith over 100 yards.
Oh Lord, you're gonna be so disappointed.
Hey, if I'm disappointed, that's good because the Dolphins won.
If Hunter Henry plays, he's healthy. He's gonna be the best receiving tight end. He's the best tight end on that. Jonnu has the most upside because of his speed factor, like Vernon Davis. But other than that, Hunter Henry is the better tight end. You understand?
But you already put Rowe on him. I'm cool with Rowe being on Hunter Henry. Jonnu's the problem.
But you gotta understand, Hunter Henry got gobbled up by Rowe last year. Remember?
That's why I said Jonnu.
That's why I understand.
So again, that leaves Jonnu.
That's what I don't understand about you, man. You saw last year that he gobbled him on the head, man. Had 2 receptions for 20 yards.
Okay,
come on, man.
But still, you got Jonnu. You take out Hunter. Who is checking Jonnu? You said.
I'm gonna say this. You could put Nick Needham on him. You could put Baker on him.
He will shove Nick Needham into the ground.
I'm gonna say this. Nick Needham is 6'1", 210. He's not a small corner, bro. That's what you don't understand. He's not a small
Jonnu
corner.
Smith ain't a little dude.
He's not as big as you say. That's a small tight end. If you're 230 pounds, that's a small tight end. A tight end supposed to be 250, 240.
I'm gonna put.
You understand?
I'm gonna put this out there. Last year, Jonnu caught 8 touchdowns.
Yeah,
8 touchdowns.
All in the red zone.
So
and who did they have on him?
It don't matter.
It does matter.
Why does it?
It does matter. It depends on what kind of player. I'm gonna say this. See, when you play certain teams, it have certain matchups, and some coaches do not know how to use their matchups properly. They put the wrong players on players. You understand? That's my. I have more faith in our defense than you do. That's just
I agree that some coaches don't put their matchups in the right places, but based off of our player personnel, I'm not this is not a favorable matchup for me.
I don't see it. I see we can stop the tight end. I'm sorry.
Don is in here making excuses for these 8 touchdowns that Jonnu caught.
No, he caught 8 touchdowns, but think about he could have had more. All them drops he had. How many drops he had? People talk about Jakeem Grant. How many drops he had? That's all I gotta say.
I don't hate on Jakeem Grant. That's everybody.
I'm just everybody else. They do.
Hold on. I just want to say something. Are we going to mention has the hype died down on the quarterback for Chicago on Fields?
Oh, okay, yeah. Let's go ahead and touch on Justin Fields. Now, me personally, I like the way Justin Fields plays, especially with his legs, being able to extend plays, picking up first downs. At that point, I gotta see him run with the ones before I can actually give you my strong opinion on him. But he's a lot faster than what I thought he was coming out of.
That boy run a 4.4. He really does run a 4.4.
Yeah, it don't look like it on the field though.
Let me say, to me, he could be Deshaun Watson without the sexual allegations. That is my opinion.
So a very good quarterback.
Yeah. And to me, he could be good, but I feel as though Matt Nagy, he's not going to do what the Dolphins did. He's not going to do what the Chargers did. He's going to do what the Chiefs did with Mahomes. They're going to sit him down for a whole year so he can learn behind a person who's a true veteran in the league, who had success in the league, and bad if he played the following year. To me, you shouldn't put him in right now because it's going to break his. Even though I know, because to me, the boy got confidence like Warren Moon. He's like Warren Moon with that, with how he has confidence. That's why I like. But I don't want him to play this year.
No,
I don't want him to get broken.
With you. I disagree with you. Even
no, you don't.
But listen. I get your point. He got a welcome to the NFL moment. He got rocked in that game. But I think
it's gonna be worse than that. The offensive line is trash. Do you want him to get? So you cannot do that with the offensive line is that bad. Are you crazy?
Why not?
Yeah, but I think mentally he's ready though. This is what I'm saying. Mentally he's ready.
I wouldn't do that. I'm sorry. I'm not doing it. I'm not finna. I know this is my greatest asset. I'm not finna F that up because I want to see him play. No. I'm going to put somebody who.
It's about the Bears finally having a quarterback that they can believe in. It'll give them confidence. I hear what you're saying. You're making valid points, but I would play him.
I believe in Andy Dalton.
Nah, I don't. Stop it. Get out of here with that. Stop.
No, Andy Dalton. He's a comfortable player, man. Stop acting like he's not good. People act like the man ain't good. The man is comfortable.
Yeah, but I'm not starting him over the guy I picked. No, I'm good.
I'm gonna start. I'm just gonna start Dalton. I'm sorry. If I was a coach, I'm starting Dalton. If Dalton gets hurt, it's a different story. I'll put the young man in.
He's not gonna get hurt. He's gonna be trashed. And by week 3,
say this too, bro.
Starter. I'm telling you.
No.
So, but you don't. I'm gonna say this. Okay. How he runs around, you don't think somebody's gonna mollywop him? He's not fast like Lamar. He's fast, but he ain't Lamar fast. Somebody's gonna rock him, and I don't want to see him get hurt right now. I want him to learn. I don't want to. No, bro.
What is your beef with Andy Dalton? Andy Dalton is a serviceable quarterback.
I don't have beef with Andy Dalton. What I'm saying is that you drafted a quarterback for the future. The man got confidence. The man has it. Play him now. Don't play Andy Dalton. Play your guy now. Hey, why not?
We in no such hurry right now. Let him sit down. Let him learn behind Red Rocket.
I'm gonna say this. You can't. That's what's wrong with the league, bro. I had this whole conversation with Banks in the chat. That is wrong with the league, bro. That's wrong with the league.
I was going in on the voice messages all day.
Bro, it's like, I'm sorry, bro. People got to stop doing that because when you do that, sometimes some players, I agree with you. He has the confidence for it, but he doesn't know the full NFL game yet. And I feel as though he should sit. He sit behind. It's not like he sit behind a scrub, like a super scrub. He's sitting behind a serviceable quarterback who plays in the. It's not like he's sitting behind John Kitna. Come on now, dude. He's sitting behind somebody who won big games in the league and stuff like that.
I hear you.
A good pro. I'm just being honest. I don't want him. I don't want him to get no. The offensive line is bad. This is the preseason. This is the preseason. Remember that now. Okay, you're not getting full. You're not getting the full spectrum of what the defense is going to do to you. Do you want him to be David Carr? Do you want him to be David Carr?
Listen. I hear you making sense. Nothing that you're saying is not wrong. What I'm saying is, I promise you, by week 3, he's going to be the starter. Watch. Promise you.
Nah, bro. That offensive line is bad. No, I don't want. The offensive line is bad, bro. It's bad.
I'm going to go ahead and agree with Quinte on that one.
The offensive line is bad.
They're trying to make a playoff run right now, and I don't think that's possible.
They can't make a playoff run with that offensive line looking like that.
I agree.
If the offensive line get better by week 5, week 6, okay. If he's looking terrible, I understand. Put the young man in to give a jolt to the offense. But me, I wouldn't.
That's the whole point of what I'm saying. That's the whole point. They're going to be terrible, and they're going to bring him in to give him light, and maybe that might help. And by week 5, 6, 7, maybe the offensive line will get a little better, and then he'll have a decent first year. Because I don't believe in Andy Dalton. Like, I'm not hating on him. I just don't think that he's a long-term solution.
He's not the long. He's a 1 year. He's a 1 year stopgap. That's all he is. 1 year stopgap. He is not the future. She's gonna get 8-9 wins. That's what Andy Dalton's gonna do for you. He's not gonna. I'm just be honest with you. And the defense is gonna probably give him 2 or 3 wins alone with the pass rush. I'm just be honest. If that defense get them at least 2 turnovers a game, they can win 10 games, 10, 11 games.
But see, that's what I'm saying. If the defense plays well and they have energy, why would they want Andy Dalton to be the QB? Fields will give him energy, give him confidence, and they could be a great team the first year. I'm
getting tired of your disrespect towards my guy Andy Dalton here.
Nah, he ain't my guy, but I know the boy can play. I'm just being honest. I know he can play.
He's a backup.
I'm gonna say this. If you were a defensive player, you're a veteran defensive player. I know the rookie is playing good. He has the energy. He has the focus. But if you have a veteran who knows what to do, the veteran is on a higher. The defense want the veteran to play. Yes, just like last year. Take the Dolphins. Like everybody wanted to see Tua. Everybody else on the team wanted to see Fitz finish the season. Because the Fitz would have made the offense be more fun to watch and all this stuff like that. I'm just being honest. He gave us a better chance to win last year. Just like the Red Rocket, whatever his name, Red Rooster, whatever his name is. He gives him a better chance.
The Red Rocket.
Yeah, something. Yeah. He gives him a better chance to win.
Andy Dalton. The Red Rocket, Dandy Dalton.
I just want him to sit back and learn for the first. If it's not for the whole year, week 8. If they're terrible, week 8, put him in. Just let him play.
Week 8, that's too late, man. Well, week 8, you might already be 3-5, and no, I don't know.
Not really. In that division, they probably can sneak up. You never know.
They ain't sneaking up nothing. Aaron Rodgers is playing. It's over.
Child, please. How many times Aaron Rodgers made the playoffs? How many times you breathe?
When healthy, every time.
Yeah,
I guess.
You don't seem like you believe in the Green Bay Packers this year.
I'm an Aaron Rodgers fan, but he's too much of a diva for me. I don't really like that.
Yeah, but he's good though.
He's good. He's good. I'm gonna say this. He's good and ain't won a Super Bowl in 10 years.
That's the team. That's not him. That's the team.
I guess.
What defense have they gave him in his time? Except Clay Matthews.
The last 2 years have been pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good defense. No, past 3 years.
Past 3 years. If we ain't
think so.
The defense has been on par. Just being honest.
Conference championship last year. That's. I love me some Aaron Rodgers, but that was his fault. They lost.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was his fault that they lost. You ain't no way you making Tom Brady throw 4 picks in the second half, and you ain't capitalized on none of them.
Yeah.
I was so livid. I was livid. I was like, yo. Well, first, I was like, man, this is the trash that you guys sit here and support. This dude just threw 4 interceptions in the second half right now. Like, are we serious right now? And then we take the Green Bay Packers, go all the way down the field, and they sit at the 5-yard line. Aaron Rodgers has an opportunity to scramble the ball into the end zone to take the lead versus the Buccaneers. And for some particular reason, he decides he wants to throw the ball to the tight end, and he ends up dropping the pass. So I'm like, all right, we're going to go for it. They don't even go for it. They kick the field goal. By the way, shout out to Shake in the comment section. He says, when Baltimore loses, it's Lamar Jackson. Green Bay loses the team. I ain't say that. I said it was. I specifically said just now the reason why they lost the conference championship was because of Aaron Rodgers.
I wouldn't solely put it on him. I would say it's the whole offense, but he is the quarterback.
It's on Aaron Rodgers. It's on Aaron Rodgers. Nope. Ain't nobody else's fault.
Come on now.
Nope. I'm gonna say this to you. Aaron Rodgers has one true receiver, like a receiver who can get open by himself. You have a running back. a solid offensive line. They don't really have other offensive weapons besides Aaron Jones and Adams. That's it.
Okay, well, let me put this on your plate. They played with them same freaking players throughout the whole season, and we didn't say not one word. They got to the conference championship. I believe Valdez Scantling, he was the one that had that deep touchdown catch at the beginning of the game. So I take that back. It was Kevin King's fault too at the end of the second half, who gave up that.
I'm about to say,
I forgot about that.
So
I ain't gonna just put that on Aaron Rodgers. I'm gonna go ahead and give Kevin King a little bit of the credit for why they
he played horrible the whole game. Actually, he was getting beat the whole game. But that last play before the second half was. Like, how can you give that up?
That was detrimental. That stung. That really stung for the Packers because they was up. But they played with the same guys throughout the whole year. You had 4 times to punch that ball in, and you didn't capitalize on your takeaways. So no, you did a tour. I call that a tour.
Oh Lord, come on, you tripping?
You pulled a tour just now. Hey, it is what it is. It is what it is, man.
Hey, but any other preseason games that y'all watched or paid attention to? Because there was a bunch of them actually today.
You had the Jets at the Giants. Zach Wilson 6 for 9. Oh, excuse me, wrong game. That was last week. My bad. Man, who did Giants play? The Jets play today.
They played the Packers.
That's right, the Packers.
Right.
That's
9 for 11, 128 yards, 2 touchdowns for Zach Wilson.
He was very efficient today.
Yeah.
Very efficient, opposed to all the other New York Jets quarterbacks that I have seen over the past 5 years. Zach Wilson looks pretty decent, but again, I'm taking it with a grain of salt. It's the preseason. I need to see him live in action week 1. I got to make sure I put that disclaimer out there.
That's why I wanted to keep saying it's preseason. It's a glorified practice.
Right.
They're doing vanilla things and not doing what they're doing. Like you're not going to see the Dolphins, the Ravens, the Patriots, or what the Broncos do those 0 blitzes in preseason.
Hey, the Dolphins, they did a little bit of something towards the end of the first half as far as those blitzes.
But it was with all the second players. They want to see what they got, see what they can do. Because Sam Agolwan had 4 sacks.
Hey, I'm just saying they bought them blitzes out. You usually don't see that in the preseason.
I know, but it's not what they did last year. With that uneven defense, everybody standing up. You don't know who's coming. They ain't do none of that, man. They just doing basic zone or man-to-man. That is it.
Hey,
you send safety to
that play Buffalo. I think the one that they rocked Fields on. I got to go back and was that a blitz? I can't remember. I got to go back and see. But they
they sit the linebacker.
Yeah, the linebacker. He came in unblocked.
Yeah. Rocked them.
And I'm upset they actually threw a flag on that. I thought it was a clean hit.
That wasn't a clean. He hit him in his head. Hit him in. It
wasn't a clean. He as tall as he is. How low can you expect him to get?
That's not a clean hit, DeVore. He hit him in the face mask.
I agree with
you. Come on, Quinte. You endorsing this tiddlywinks?
No. I hear you, but listen, that's the rules. That's the rules in the NFL right now.
I understand that. But as far as it being a preseason game, you try to make the roster. I'm looking to tear his head off. I'm just saying, I'm looking to tear his head off.
Whoever that guy was, he probably
am I right, Quinte?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you because it was me. I was trying to kill him.
Yeah. When he came unblocked, I'm pretty sure he had it in his head. I said, I'm about to F him up.
Who was that? You remember the name?
Andre Smith Jr.
Andre Smith. Okay.
Was he a rookie or something?
Nah, he been in the league for about 5 years, something like that.
Oh, he one of those special team players.
Yeah,
All he know how to do is hit people.
So his eyes got big when he was like, "Oh shit, there ain't nobody blocking me." Oh, Justin, you and Justin was tearing them up the whole game too.
Yeah,
running. They couldn't they couldn't put their hands on him. So you know what is as soon as he saw him clean like that, oh my goodness, that was it. And you saw his teammates dapping him up after he put that lick on him too.
Yeah,
they do.
Yeah, it is true. It is true.
Yeah, they do. We got him.
But that wasn't a good hit because he hit him in a he led with the crown of his helmet, hit him in the face, man. You can't do that no more. That's how I learned how to hit. You hit him in the chest and ram that your crown of your helmet up that face mask. That's how
I was taught too.
But you're not supposed to do that anymore. You lead with your shoulder.
How can you unteach that if that's how you was doing it throughout your?
But you gotta understand, these players are way younger. They're way younger than me. I know that they didn't learn that anymore. They stopped doing that when I graduated high school. It was 2002. So that's a long time ago.
Like that's kind of like the same thing with a DB. Like I understand, like Justin Fields. Okay, he was standing clearly in the pocket, and Andre was just coming full speed, and it's hard to let up. But as you as a DB, like the dude jumping up in the air catching the ball, like you don't know how he going to react to you coming and stuff like that. So I feel like those kind of hits should be excused a little bit because it's very, very hard as a DB. You thinking about it. Like take Marcus Williams in the divisional round versus the Vikings that Stephon Diggs caught that pass. He thought about it too hard because he didn't want to end up getting called for a penalty. You get called for a penalty, the Vikings are in field goal range to get the field goal.
It's true.
That's true. Yeah, that's a good point.
So you seriously got like this. It requires too much thinking. Like I got to make sure that I'm in the right position. I got to make sure my hand placement is right because I don't want to get called for pass interference. The ball's in the air now. How am I going to approach this? Am I going to murder him? But you
see what you can do. You can go after the ball. You can try to go after the ball instead of like try to knock the ball away if you can. I mean, that's the best option. This
is a split second decision.
I hear you. I know.
At that point, and it's also comes down to game managing too when it comes down to being a defensive player. Because if you, I'm not too sure where he hit him at because I feel like they were still out of field goal range where he hit him at. If he would have just tackled him and kept him in bounds, I felt like that game would have been over.
Maybe. You're right. Because if you look at the play, he it's like he hesitated before he didn't know what to do, and then he just whiffed on the tackle, and that was it. Like so, I agree.
Yeah. That's I agree with you with the DBs and stuff like that. But linebackers, it's only a 10 area separation. That's all you got. You see what you hit. That's why there'll
be situations, Quinte. There'll be situations where offensive linemen literally shove you into the quarterback after they already threw the ball.
Yeah, I know. Just like that. When Ryan Tannehill got hurt, I thought it was a dirty play, but he fell like they pushed him down and he fell into his leg.
That was
I rewatched that. I'm like, damn.
Wasn't that a Dominican Sue? That was Sue, right? That hit him.
Nah, that was the dude from he's 6'8". What's his name? They call him Cookie Monster. Calais Campbell.
Cookie Monster. That's what they call him for real?
Yeah, it was a nickname, Cookie Monster. Cause he sounded like that's why he sounds. He sounds like Cookie Monster.
Oh yeah, he do got a deep voice. All right. We're approaching that hour mark. Did anybody have any final thoughts before we end up closing this thing out?
Just want to go first. As far as just want to mention Sha'Carri Richardson. Unfortunately, she came in 9th place, but everybody's bashing her. That's what you get. I don't think she did anything wrong. I mean, I'm a cannabis advocate. I don't, cannabis is a healer. It can really help you. She didn't do anything wrong to me. And then, her post game interview, if you want to call it, she just said, basically was talking more shit that I'm going to be back. So I just want to give a shout out to her. Just keep doing your thing. You came in 9th place. It was a bad race. It was terrible, but just bounce back and just be strong. Other than that, people just live life, try to be happy, spend time with your kids, and peace and love. That's all.
This is what I got to say on that.
I was gonna chime in too.
If she was a dude, you'd be like, nigga, catch that L. That's all it is. This is an L.
Yeah.
And me, and I'm gonna say this to you. My thing with weed smoke or the cannabis or whatever, it's like certain people shouldn't do it. And I feel like she's one of those people who shouldn't do it. If you run track, you need, because weed smoke has thicker smoke than cigarette smoke, cigar smoke, anything. That's what slows you down. Have your wind. That's what you need more with track and field. It's a constant speed over and over. Football, you stop. It's a bolt. It's a jolt energy. It's not you running full blast. Football, you just jogging a little bit and you pick up the speed. It's a jolt. It's not the same. It's just me. People like that should not be smoking the marijuana.
Soccer too. You can't do this.
Yeah, you shouldn't. You shouldn't.
You realize she was smoking and still smoking everybody on the field. So obviously it didn't stop.
But that wasn't the best people in the world. That's what people don't understand. She's running against I'm gonna say, I knew she was gonna lose before. I'm just being honest. I knew she was gonna lose. She's fast, but she ain't that fast. You understand what I'm saying?
She came in last.
She can get fast over time because she's like 20 years old.
21, yeah.
I would say she could be at her top peak by 24, 25. She could be the bomb. But I feel as though she needs to stop the marijuana. If you're not getting hurt or anything, like you doesn't have aching body aches, nothing like that, you shouldn't be doing it, man. If you're an athlete, that kind of athlete. I understand football players because it's like the migraines, the headaches, the body aches, you need to relax yourself, or the anxiety or whatever. I understand that. But it's like, to me, as a track star, soccer player, you shouldn't be doing, because you're moving constantly. You're running fast.
Let me ask G, have you ever played soccer on a organized level?
Nah.
Bro, when I tell you you gotta run all freaking game long, you run all game long. A mofo could boot the ball all the way across the field that you already ran all the way down on the other side, and you gotta run all the way back. So you don't need to be taking smoke or weed.
Nah, man. I'll be honest with you. If you, I'm gonna say this to you. I only know certain people. When I was growing up, it was like crazy athletes, and I know they just burn. They just smoke, just burn. And I know some Dolphin players who, I'm not gonna say the name on live and backstage. I say their name. They used to smoke the weed when I was like 20, 21. They used to go to my barber, same barber. We used to be in there smoking. And they, right before the game, these niggas be in there smoking weed, go change and go play in the game on Sunday. Some people can do that. Not everybody, bro. Not everybody. It's not, to me, that's what slowed her down, because she's not getting her full capacity for long so she can run.
She ain't getting that wind.
It's that wind, the run, bro. You can't have, when you that, you can't put nothing in your body, bro. You can't put nothing.
That's crazy that you say that, because she was smoking weed before and it was killing everybody. So I don't know what the difference is.
That's
now.
why I'm gonna say it again. She's not running against the best. That's what
I think it's mental. I think it's more mental. I think she let this whole thing get to her mentally.
She got smoked by the better player, G. I'm sorry.
Think about it. You are on the grandest stage of them all against the best of the best. You were going up against Jamaicans who currently own the track sport right now. You can't be doing things to detriment your chances of winning the race. You got to be at your best. You got to put out your best performance. So it's only not to say that Quinte is right and not to say Quinte is wrong, but don't hurt your chances by smoking.
Yeah, that's what hurting your chances. That's not let your body compete at the greatest place peak it can peak. That's why I feel. That's my take on it. If you know you were like me, say if I was got drafted, I know I gotta stay away from sweets and stuff like that. That's my problem.
I ain't staying away from no sweets.
I gotta stay away from sweets. If I play linebacker for the Dolphins or running back or whatever, If I gotta stay at 220, 215, I gotta stay away from the sweeps. That'd be my problem. That'll keep me at peak condition to keep moving and keep running and doing what I need
I
to
don't
do.
know.
When I get drafted
I'm
to the
just being
Dolphins as
honest.
a quarterback, I'm eat what I want to eat.
Maybe I'm different because when I do that, I still am active. I can still move around. I don't know, but I hear your point. But maybe we'll talk more about it backstage because I don't want to put too much out there about me.
Yeah.
What you got for me, Quinte?
I had a whole quote for the way of superior man, but I forgot it.
Ah, shit, my bad.
It's all good. G basically just brought out a whole brand new topic that we talked about for like the past 6 minutes.
But I'm just saying, if you guys read The Way of Superior Man, just give it a pick up. Just read it. And love yourself, trust yourself, and believe in yourself. That's all I got to say.
Okay, well, I'm going to end it here since we talk about if the Dolphins drafted us. Hey, Dolphins, I'm still available. You need a quarterback?
I'm too old, man. I'm too old.
Here. I'm about to be 30, so I'm in my prime. I'm in my prime right now.
You got one more year left.
I'm in my prime. What you mean one more year? You see quarterbacks at 30 get 4-year contracts. I'm asking you for one. You give me one for 50K,
if I was 25, because when I was 25, I played semi-pro and I ran a 4.5. I'm like, man, I could play.
Hey, my last 40 time was a 4.45.
Well, how much you weighed?
172.
I weighed 220 when I ran that 4.5.
You said
you don't want to hear mine.
What was? Hey, ain't no shame, man. Go ahead, put your numbers out there.
I've always been a big dude, so I'm wearing like a 4.9, something like that. Back in high school.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, but it ain't better than the 4.45.
Hey, I want to know what Banks ran, and I don't know if Havoc played football coming up. I think Havoc was more of a basketball.
5'1".
5'1" for Banks.
Yeah. What?
Yeah.
I was gonna give him 5.
I take Banks as a person who's quicker than fast because his feet, he got little feet. So I think he can move quicker than fast.
I give him 5'8". 5'8".
I say 5'1". He quicker than fast.
So if you was to run it right now, what would you give yourself?
Right now, probably a 5 flat.
A 5 flat. What about you, G?
Shit, like a 5'8".
I'll probably give myself a 4.2.
Stop lying.
Oh, come on.
You too much.
You BSing now. You BSing now.
Hey. I'm gonna say this to you.
No, but are you still athletic though? My bad.
No, he ain't. I can look at him and tell.
What do you call athletic? Like I'm always prepared. Like when I do my little workouts, I make sure I jog up my 15 steps when I come home from work.
What I'm saying is, can you go play a pickup game right now, football or basketball or any sport?
Okay, let me ask you this: if I played a pickup game of tackle football?
Nah, we
don't flag.
No
if we play a flag, it's a dead issue. It's a dead issue. I'm good to go for that. I'm be sore the next day, but I'm good to go. At some point, when we reach the ranks in the top podcast, we're gonna hold an annual flag football game. Football.
Which guy does that? The Baltimore Ravens podcast.
Engraving. I went to that.
Engraving. I like Engraving. He cool.
Yeah, I went to that. I participated.
But he lives here. He always be up there all the time. Be up in Baltimore. I think that's where he's from, right?
Yeah. So yeah, if the tape is out there, Quinte, you go check out the tape. I'm on that. I'm on that. So with that being said, like we're gonna have our own annual.
I'm gonna say this. I have a competition for everybody, even Banks, even Shake and Have It. We all start working out, doing what we got to do by New Year's. if we can meet up somewhere and we all race.
Hey, I'm gonna put it. Hey, I'm gonna try to put this as nice as possible,
and put it on video too.
I'm gonna put this as nice as possible.
I'm not coming in last.
Y'all
I know that.
can have 3 years of getting in shape. Y'all are not beating me in no race.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say to you, great one. I might be big. Don't let that fool you, man.
Hey, that's nice and everything.
You acting like you was you acting like I ran a 5 flat back and I ran a 4.5. Could have been a 4.4.
I understand that, but I'm gonna go ahead and put this out to you right now. This is gonna make you back out this race. You about what? 40, 45, you said?
Hell no. I'm not even 40 years old yet.
Nah, he just fucking with you.
If
I graduated in 2002, how the hell I'm 45?
Okay. All jokes aside, it ain't gonna take much for me. You gave me way too much time. Like I did all that. I did the 100 meter. I did cross country, even though that's not my favorite. I did all that.
Oh, you ran track?
Yeah, I ran track.
Okay.
Don't you see this muscle, man? This ain't
no
fake.
muscle. That is skin and bones. Looking like JJ.
Man, what you talking about?
Looking like dynamite, man.
Looking cut out this shirt, boy. Looking
cut. Like JJ.
Looking cut.
James Evans Jr.
I could crack a coconut right now on my chest.
All right, James Evans Jr.
Hey, we go get this race together because I
gotta start working out, man, because I gotta look good, but I gotta lose this weight. I gotta show you what I could do. I'm gonna show you. Hey, I might play one more year semi-pro just for the hell of it.
Hey, G, you gonna have to cut the cannabis because I don't want to smoke you too bad.
Oh, Lord.
All right. So with that being said, we the bet's on. The bet is on. So
all right, I'm gonna start working out.
Yeah, the bet is on. So with that being said, we'll be back Wednesday evening, 10 p.m. Eastern time. You could re-listen to this pod on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Anchor, and all other major streaming platforms. Also, be sure to follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. This is the Not for the Bay podcast. Peace. Be up out of here, man.
Yes.